Don't watch the size, guys. Size does not matter. It's the content that's in there. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Right Stuff with Jada. You'll realize that okay, I've been off for a bit, and I'm gonna get into why I've been off a little bit later. But first, we're in a new space, and I think that this is going to be the official YouTube video recording space. I'm 100% sure that it's going to be this space because I don't know, it got set up downstairs, so I just think I'm gonna use it. So, before we get into what this video is about, today I'm gonna tell y'all why I've been off. So, guys, I had exams. How it's set up in my country is that mid semesters are like 2 weeks before finals in the winter term. So, guys, right after finals, I had mid semester. Right after mid semester, I had finals. I should say. I literally just came out of a final and I'm filming this. I'm filming 3 videos today. So yeah. And yeah, I had to take some time off to focus on studies while also trying to meet the deadline for before dawn editing. And yes. So today's video is gonna be how much it costed me to self publish the first time around and how much I intend to spend now to self publish. But before we get into that, I'm going to do what I always do and remind y'all if you have not picked up After Hours, you should pick it up. Look at my baby. Don't watch the size, guys. Size does not matter. It's the content that's in there. We're battling mental health rep. You know, we have a touch of realism in it. Check trigger warnings if you're going to read it, please. But that doesn't even if you don't check triggers before each heavy chapter, I put a warning sign for everybody because I know sometimes when you're reading, especially like on ebook or KU, it brings you straight to the first chapter or the prologue. It doesn't bring you to the the pages before that. So yes. But yes, guys, billionaire romance, forced proximity. This is not a forbidden love. This is not a slow burn. It's medium to fast paced. They get to know each other over time, but like at the same time, it's not slow, but it's not fast. You get me? Um, and yeah, if any of those stuff are up your alley, I'm gonna list all of the what you can find inside here. If they're up your alley, then give this book a shot to get prepared for the next book of the series, which is Before Dawn. And oh my gosh, guys, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast writing about Before Dawn. I'm having a blast. Like, I'm super, super happy writing about Before Dawn. So, yes. So, now to get into the meat of the matter. Wait, I'm going to show my baby one more time because I love it. I can't imagine how it's going to look side by side with Before Dawn, the red and the yellow, and then the other books in the series. Ah! Okay, yes. I also have a microphone. I'm using my phone to film because my camera is MIA. Yeah. And yeah, I have a mic. I think it's gonna help with sound quality because these walls tend to have a lot of echo. So yeah. But yes, we're gonna get right into it. This is not gonna be a long video. I try to not let my videos be long because I really don't have a I don't focus for long, and I know other people have that same problem. So let's get into it. This is also in no specific order. This is just as I wrote them down. So, writing tools. Okay. For writing tools, what I used to write my laptop, which I already had. So I'm not even going to total that, but I would advise everybody if you don't have a desktop, get a laptop. What I do with my laptop, because sometimes I don't like to slouch, I have a keyboard that I plug in to the laptop, and then I have a mouse. This is my mouse. I love it. I bought it on Temu for $5, but we'll get into that. And my iPad. Okay, my iPad is essential because this is what I use to create content. I use my phone and I use a laptop as well, but sometimes it's easier to create content on the iPad because one, the screen is bigger. Two, I can touch. Like I don't have with the sometimes when I'm using the phone, like it runs the phone hot and I don't want to ruin my battery life and all of that. So I feel like the iPad is way better, as well as in the iPad, for example, I just noticed, and I noticed it when I was highlighting notes, that I use, when I'm writing notes at school or studying, I use an app called GoodNotes. I'm going to put what it looks like here. GoodNotes. And because I have the pencil, I realized that I can do annotations in GoodNotes to post with like quotes from the ebook. So that really helps a lot. GoodNotes is free, but it's limited. But because I know I do like 6 to 10 courses a semester, 20 to 22 courses a year. Um, I pay 9.99 for that subscription. But that's just something that I do. You don't have to do that. Other people use Canva, but we'll get into that a bit later on. The next thing is my iPad keyboard, which I don't have down here, but it's a Bluetooth keyboard that I bought on TikTok shop. Sometimes I'm going places and I don't really want to carry my laptop. So what I do, I bring my iPad and I bring the keyboard and I just hook up the two. It has the case that I got from TikTok. It has, here is a metal magnet, sorry, magnetic pad. So I just put the keyboard on it, connect them via Bluetooth, and I use a mouse as well. So it acts as a laptop. It acts as a laptop, even though it's just an iPad. And I paid $23 for that on TikTok shop. The next thing is the Bluetooth mouse that I was telling y'all about earlier. Do y'all know sometimes you hear that clicking sound with the mouse? Guys, you don't hear that annoying clicking sound with this. And it lights up too. So when it's connected, it goes to green, blue, pink, yellow, purple. I absolutely adore it. And it has two settings. It has the 2.4G, which is where it has a like a USB part you can plug in and it automatically connects. And it has the Bluetooth. And the Bluetooth works best with the iPad. So I use the Bluetooth with the iPad and I use the 2.4 when I'm using the laptop. Because sometimes I don't really want to use a cursor. The next thing is Readsy. Okay, Readsy is free. And when I say Readsy is one of the best platforms I've ever come across, I mean Readsy is one of the best platforms I've ever come across. Granted, the formatting options are limited, I still feel like Readsy is one of the best ones. I use Readsy and Google Docs in tandem. So when I'm writing my first drafts and when I'm plotting out line by line what I want to happen in each chapter, I use Readsy. It helps me to keep track of word count, helps me to plot, helps me to put, all of that. I call it a word vomit. When I word vomit in Readsy. Now, when I'm finished with the first draft now, and I have all the essentials and everything, I move everything over to Google Docs, and that's where I start with the alpha reads. That's where I start with the beta reads. That's where I send it to my editor. That's where I do my own personal stuff. That's where I get the proofreader. That's where the formatter gets it and everything, right? So, yeah, Google Docs is free. Once you have a Google account, you just use Google Docs, and Reezy is free as well. Once you have a Google account or once you create an account, you can use Reezy. And for those, Reezy also has freelancing services for like people that want editors and people that want cover artists and all of that. But I don't use it for that. I just use it strictly to create books. Next one is copyright. If you go on the US Copyright Organization, that's $80. I think it's worth spending. You don't have to do it, but I really think that it's worth spending the $80 for. I'm gonna do it for every book going forward. It helps in minimizing piracy because trust me, as indie authors, we do not need piracy on our hands. There's too many problems to have piracy on our hands. And I feel like if you can pay the $80, I feel like you should. The next one is formatting. $45. I'm gonna put my formatter's at on her page right here. And I'm gonna show y'all some of the interior formatting for after hours. I'm gonna give y'all a little tour when I'm done. Guys, working with it's so amazing. When you talk about generosity, when you talk about compassion, when you talk about a overall good person, trust me, I could come with 5,000 revisions and they're gonna do it. I really appreciate them. Trust me when I say that. I really appreciate them. And it's been a blast working with them. It's been a blast working with them. It's roughly about $45, and this includes both paperback, print, ebook formatting, as well as fix the dimensions for the cover, as well as they make covers as well. So check them out for that. Character art. Okay. I pay roughly around $80 for character art. And I have three go-to people who are doing character art for me that I cannot wait for. So the first one is Kay at Teardrops on My Designs. Then you have Frost Arts. They're currently doing one for Michael and Abby. And another one I have is, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I know it's Sarah. Um, they're gonna be doing a line art cool thing for me. I can't wait. For NSFW art, I've never done NSFW art before, but there's this user. Here's her user. She'll be doing my NSFW art. I saw the art that she did for Ophelia Reigns. Also, check out her book. She has a book coming out. I saw the NSFW art, guys, and I was in love. I was in love, in love, in love, in love, in love. In love, in love, in love, in love. It was so perfect. So I'll definitely be using her for NSFW art. And I think I'm only gonna do one. Even though I have like 50 scenes in mind, I think I'm gonna just do one. The next thing we have here is Canva. Canva, get Canva Pro, guys. I pay $6.49 per month for Canva Pro. You can do the year. I think the year is $54 for the year. It works. If you're like me that you make your own content and everything, I would suggest you get Canva. I would suggest you get Canva. Canva is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you can create your own graphics, you can do a branding kit, you can make content from templates that were already there, do logos, all of that. Even with my website, I'm gonna show y'all like the headers and the covers, all of them I made in Canva, upscale the quality and then transfer them on the website. Even made my book cover in Canva. And the spine and the back matter made it in Canva for both books. Beacons. I use beacons for my website, my link in bio, and my newsletter. I'm probably gonna change the fact that I use it for newsletters. Probably not. But I do know that you get 50 free emails a month. But considering that right now I'm brushing about 100 subscribers, thank you guys so much for that. 100 email subscribers. I'm probably gonna have to change it. I made a website for free. You can buy your domain. I would suggest you use godaddy.com to buy your domain, but I just use the domain that they gave me because I don't think it's that serious. I really don't think it's that serious ever. But I'm going to invest in a domain in the new year, hopefully. The next thing is BookBrush. Just go on Google and type in bookbrush.com. They have great templates and they have templates for all socials. So if you're using BookBub, if you're using Amazon, if you're going to be promoting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of the socials, use BookBrush. You get 15 free images, 15 free graphic downloads, and they have a plan where it's $99 a month. Do I think I'll be using the $99 a month plan? No, because I don't pay for it because I don't use it that often. But I have went on it and I have found graphics and graphic ideas, and they have some really great mock-ups as well. Have some really great mock-ups. The next thing is Amazon KDP. No, KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing. This is where I make most of my royalties from. I get proofs and author copies from KDP. So proof copies are the ones that have the not for resale banner around, the not for resale banner, and you only pay the printing cost plus what Amazon charges to ship. So typically for one copy I pay from $8 to $11. And the author copies are the ones that you can order after the book is published, and it's the same price, and Amazon ships them. The only thing I don't really like about Amazon sometimes is that sometimes they come damaged, but when they come damaged, you can, write to them and say, hey, my book came damaged and I need a refund or I need it to be replaced, and they'll replace it. and it ships pretty quickly as well. I didn't do this for after hours, but for before dawn, I'm going to be doing signed copies. So I'm definitely going to be making use of the author copies, which I probably am going to publish the print a week in advance so people can get them before April, since I'm shipping from Jamaica to the States and Canada and the UK. The next thing is an editor. If you don't invest in anything for your book, I'd advise you to invest in an editor. About $600 can get you a good editor for developmental edits, copy and line, and proofreading. For me, I recently did my whole certification course thing in developmental editing, so I'm fine with that. And I have betas and alphas that really help to step up that process. But as it relates to copy editing and line editing and proofreading, those are the ones that I really pay for. My editor is Catherine, but I think next year I'm gonna be working with both Catherine and Megan. Megan is Lost Among Stacks. Catherine is at Author Catherine Yoni, and Samara is my lovely proofreader. She'll be helping me to proofread, as well as Lexi. Lexi is my friend. Lexi helps me to proofread as well. So I can't wait for that. So around $600. You can budget around $600, $700. But if you don't do anything else for your book, I would 100% encourage you to get an editor and to know about the different types of edits, and to also do self edits and do research as well. The next thing is beta and alpha. My betas and alphas are free. I know people pay for them, but I don't pay for them. My alphas and my betas are free. Most of them are authors themselves, are readers, which I prefer to get readers as beta readers because they can flat out tell you, hello, what's wrong with the story, what is right with the story, what's too much, what's not enough. And my betas are amazing, love them. My alphas, amazing, love them. Would not, Before Dawn would not be the book that it was without them. Next is ads. Sometimes you have to run ads. It's not a question. It doesn't mean you're cheating. It does. Sometimes you have to make the algorithm your bitch, and ads are one way to make the algorithm your bitch. And it's not even so. It's not really that expensive. I'd put say about $150 in miscellaneous for ads. Sometimes you don't spend any close to that. Sometimes you spend around that. Sometimes you spend less than that, and you can do it on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. And trust me, I have run ads on TikTok and Instagram, and it translates into page reads and purchases and broadens my scope. So if I have to spend the little extra, which I'm going to make back in tenfolds, because 9 out of 10 times the people that get ads, when they're interested in the content and they buy the book and they leave a review, other people are compelled to buy. So I'm not only gaining one supporter, one reader, one customer, I'm gaining five. So if you can do ads, I would suggest that you do ads. Ooh, we're winding down. The next one is ISBN. KDP has free. Ingram Sparks has them free as well. I don't really work with Ingram because Ingram has a bad customer service, and Ingram, I don't know. I don't really like Ingram sometimes. I have a video where I speak about Ingram before, so you guys can watch that one. But Ingram and I don't go together. I'm probably gonna do it for Before Dawn, but we so I can get it in more places. But Ingram and I do not go together. But yes, they have free ISBNs. I, however, don't use free ISBNs. I buy my own ISBN. I buy it through the National Library of Jamaica as an independent author. I pay about, let's say, $35 here for it. I know that if you're buying it with Brower, you pay like $200 or something for the set of 10, and then you pay like $80 for one. But I buy it here and it's worked out so great for me. The reason why I don't use the free ones is because if you're supposed you can't take your book and sell it somewhere, right? You have to only so if you get a KDP ISBN, you have to only sell it on KDP Amazon. Can't sell it elsewhere. The same with Ingram. So if you're supposed to pull it and everything, it's just going to be a whole mess, which is why I would implore everybody to get an ISBN. It's the 13-digit thing at the back. The 13-digit thing at the back. Barcode, not thing. What am I saying? The 13-digit barcode at the back. Next, oh, the last thing I have is $30, which I budget per year in the case of graphics. Guys, I think this is very important because sometimes I really don't have the time to make graphics. And some people that I can always go to are Pink Bows PR, Epica PR, Books with Willie, and Authors PR and Writers PR, which I'm gonna be going to for reels because reels are beyond me. I can make the simple ones, but I can't make those cool aesthetic ones that I see, and I really, really want them. So I'll be going to them for that. I make 99% of my graphics and reels myself, but that 1%, I get somebody else to do it, and I pay them to do it. Because sometimes, you guys, you have to invest in your brand. You have to invest in your brand. If you can do something by yourself, that's perfect. But sometimes you have to invest in your brand because you remember that you're building this brand, and also, if you're in this thing to make money, no, I would not suggest you do it. I suggest you do it because you love it. Because that is when you're going to start reaping the benefits of your labor, and you're going to start reaping, your hard work. So, yes, guys, that is the total amount of how much I spend in the author per book. The total is roughly 1,700 US dollars, around 2,000 US dollars. That is quite a lot, but I work to support this. I'm just 20, y'all. I'm in my second year of my med and psychology degree. Student fees are not kicking my ass. Let me not say that. Let me not be ungrateful. Student fees are a lot, and sometimes you have to prioritize. But when I work in the summer, I save because I know that this is something that I want to put my heart in. This is something that I have to put my heart in. Something that I have to put my heart in. Another honorary mention, which I should have mentioned before, is Pinterest. But guys, I implore you, Pinterest, remember to give everybody their credits. If you can ask for credit, to do it. But I've also found out about dupe photos. I'm gonna put it here. They have stock images. I'm recently gonna be switching to stock images. If I'm being very honest, I think I'm gonna be switching to stock images for now, going forward. Because Pinterest, there's some discourse about it, and I don't really want to be disadvantaged or to get a lawsuit. Can't handle that right now. Just a baby, just a girl. But yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope it was very insightful. I'm going to link everything down below and all the people that I work with in the description, as well as they'll be, put throughout the video. Before Dawn pre-order is open, so if you want to pre-order, that's also going to be in the description, but it's on my link in the bio and on Instagram, which my Instagram act is at Author Jada West. If you want to see what I read and the books I read, you can also check out my bookstagram, which is at Read Romance with Jada. That's just for fun. I just thought it was a little fun, cutesy idea. As well as on Threads, it's the same at Author Jada West. On TikTok, it's at Jada W Books, guys. I'm struggling there. So if you see a sister, give a sister a like, a follow, a repost, anything. On Facebook, it's at Author Jada West as well. Pinterest at Author Jada West. I'm gonna link my website and I'm just gonna put all of my important links in the bio. My email, I'm gonna put it in the bio as well. But it's at jadawest432 at gmail.com or at authorjadawest at gmail.com. Yes, everybody. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. If you're reading my books, never hesitate to spam me. I will answer. I love getting the reactions. They make my day. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. I truly appreciate the support, and I hope everybody's doing well and everybody's okay and staying safe in the holiday season. Mwah.